We're not like the Eidolon, right? We're different.
What do you mean?
I mean, assassins kill people for money. You kill people for money. How are you different from the Eidolon?
I can choose to bring them in alive.
I wonder if that's any better. Maybe it's worse. I guess we still have work to do. I hope the rest of our targets are nothing like this guy. Should we get out of here? I want to get as far away from Nar Shaddaa as possible.
You'll get no argument from me.
Ugh, I told you this place was ugly and sleazy.
The Eidolon's been taken care of.
My intel confirms that. The Hutt cartel just yanked their live bounty on the Eidolon. I have word that you eliminated your rivals as well. Congratulations, Hunter. You've cleared the first round. Your next 2 targets are on Tatooine and Alderaan. Transmitting your target briefings to you now. Your handler will be pleased to hear they didn't go to waste. Before you move on to your next target, return to Dromund Kaas. We have something to discuss. In private. Luck out.
I wonder what that's all about. The Huntmaster's assistant should never communicate with any hunter during a great hunt. It's just not done.
Could this get us disqualified?
I don't know. The Huntmaster and his representatives have got to be completely neutral. Contacting the hunters could be seen as favoritism. It doesn't sound like we really have a choice at any rate. Better not keep him waiting, I guess.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time, so I'll be brief. The sanctity of the Great Hunt has been compromised. Seems a Slicer got a hold of the Great Hunt's target list and intends to auction those names to the highest bidders. Exposure like that would destroy the Great Hunt. I need this dealt with quickly and discreetly.
What does a job like this pay?
A true bounty hunter. I like it. Don't worry, you'll be well compensated for your time. I need you to find the Slicer and learn how he got that list. Once the list is secure, eliminate every scrag stupid enough to show up to that auction.
The Great Hunt is in good hands.
The Huntmaster picked you for a reason. His instincts are rarely wrong. Nemro the Hutt's paymaster, Judah, told us about the auction. She's on Hutta. She can tell you more. The fate of the Great Hunt rests in your hands. Remember that.
Krista said you'd be coming by. I was so relieved to hear the Mandalorians weren't sending a stranger. Before I tell you what I know about this auction, I need to ask for a favor. There are bound to be some really nasty people at this auction, so please keep my name out of this. I don't want to put my family in jeopardy.
Dead men aren't much of a threat.
That's a very good point. I discovered the auction through one of Nemro's business associates. We were settling an account, and he asked if Nemro would be participating. I pretended I knew what he was talking about. That's how I learned about the Slicer and the list.
The clock's ticking, darling.
Oh, right. Sorry. This whole thing has me really frazzled. The auction's taking place here in Jakuna. The Slicer left these details for Nemro. I hope they help. It should have already started. Please let me know how it goes. I won't be able to sleep otherwise.
You ain't listening. I don't want the whole list. I just want to know if my name's on it.
An excellent point. What if we're only interested in certain names?
I'm sure we could come to some arrangement. That's what this auction is all about.
How about I just bleed you nice and slow, and then take the list from your cold, dead hand?
Looks like you're in way over your head.
Hey, chuff sucker. Sit down and shut it, or you're dead.
Look, everybody calm down. This list is encrypted. I die, and nobody gets it.
I say we kill this worm and get another Slicer to crack the pad.
Suits us fine.
No!
Start talking. How'd you get this list?
Some guy said he was a Mandalorian. He got me the codes to break in. Said I could sell the names and make a fortune.
I want a name.
I never met the guy. I got contacted via Holo. He kept his face hidden and disguised his voice. He said targets assigned to Taro Blood were off limits. Maybe he has money on this Blood guy winning.
Or Taro Blood gave this Slicer the list.
I can't imagine Blood getting his own hands this dirty.
That man has lived way longer than he has any right to.
That'll help you find him, right? I've told you everything I know. Please, just let me go. I'll never talk about that list again. I swear.
Who else knows the contents of this list?
Nemro's paymaster, Judah. Helped me arrange the auction. She has another copy. I agreed to split the profits with her 50-50. In fact, with everyone here dead, Judah's the only one left who knows about the list. Please, let me go.
Afraid I can't do that.
you're back. I was getting worried. Was everything taken care of?
You thought I wouldn't find out you had a copy of the list?
It's not what you think, I swear! I'm the one who called the Mandalorians, remember? I didn't know about the Great Hunt list. All I knew was that Billiken had some valuable information and needed help finding buyers. He gave me a taste. He told me we'd split the profits. I didn't learn what the list was till later.
If you'd come clean first, I'd be able to trust you now.
Please understand. I only did it to pay off my mom's gambling debts. We're no better than slaves to Nemro. Here, this is the only other copy of the list that I know of. And unless you left anyone alive in that auction, no one else knows about it. Just, please, keep my name out of this. I tried to make it right.
We can't afford to have loose ends.
Are you insane? She was trying to... Let's just go.
Glad to see you in one piece, Hunter. Is that auction dead and buried?
The Great Hunt is safe.
Looks like the Huntmaster's instincts were right. Talk to me. This was more than a grab and shoot. Did you find out how that Slicer got the list?
The Slicer said it was one of your people.
A Mandalorian? That is disturbing. But with no name, there's nothing we can do but keep alert. We've got the target list back. That'll have to do for now. Thanks for taking care of this, Hunter. It was good doing business with you.
Your targets on Tatooine and Alderaan ain't gonna kill themselves. Go get them, pronto!
Uh-oh, Krista's calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Finally, there's some hard critters to pin down. Ignore my recording for Tatooine, Hunter. Everything's changed. That Slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend. Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
I can't wait to get my hands on that Mandalorian snob who did this.
First things first, you got to nail this target before he vanishes. You're after Tiresias Loci, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list forever.
The Tiresias Loci? That smuggler cheated the Hutt Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tiresias' ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
Sounds like my competition has the brains of a bantha.
Tiresias can make even the smart hunters look like fools. Remember that. The good news is Tiresias is Deveronian. He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mos Illa. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
Tatooine is a giant desert. Not many places to hide.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Tatooine's a lot more than sand and sun. Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him, better hold on tight. Good luck, Hunter. Krista out.
Freighter Minot Fodder 620090, please stand by for landing clearance.
I'm looking for a Deveronian named Tiresias Loci. Got any record of him?
Scanning databanks. 1 moment, please. Records indicate only one Deveronian present at the spaceport. A merchant named Gellar Rowing.
Bet you anything Gellar Rowing is an alias for Tiresias Loci.
Where can I find this Deveronian merchant?
Gellar Rowing's vessel is awaiting departure clearance in Docking Bay 64. Do you wish for me to contact him?
I want my visit to be a surprise.
Very well, but he is scheduled for takeoff soon. If you hurry, you might catch him.